In today's digital world, social media has become a mirror, a place where we show who we are and watch who others seem to be. Some people fill that space with photos, stories, and updates about their every moment. But then there are others, the quiet ones. They scroll, they see, they smile, but they never post. They don't upload pictures, they don't share statuses, they don't tell stories. They simply exist, silently. Why? Why do some people choose not to post anything? The first reason is privacy. Some people genuinely value their personal space. For them, life doesn't have to be lived out loud. In a time when everyone feels the need to show everything, the food they eat, the trip they take, the outfit they wear, these people choose to keep their world small and protected. Their happiness doesn't depend on being seen. They enjoy their moments quietly, without turning them into digital content. For them, social media is a window to watch others, not a stage to perform on. Privacy to them isn't isolation. It's peace. Then there's the matter of self-confidence and self-image. Not everyone feels comfortable in front of a camera. Some people worry how they'll look or what others might say. The pressure of likes, filters, and comments can feel heavy. In a world obsessed with appearance, they prefer to stay away from judgment. Some of them take photos but keep them private, not because they don't like themselves, but because they don't need validation from anyone else. They don't want to be compared, rated, or evaluated. Their silence isn't insecurity. It's protection from the noise of other people's opinions. Another reason is simply disinterest. Some people just don't care about social media that much. They have their families, their work, their hobbies, their real lives. For them, a status update doesn't mean much. They live fully offline, finding joy in everyday moments. They might check social media, but they don't feel any urge to participate. They're not inactive. They're just living somewhere else, in a place that doesn't need Wi-Fi. There's also the group who used to post but stopped. Maybe they had a bad experience, a hurtful comment, a rumor, a photo misused. Maybe they felt exposed, judged, or misunderstood. And one day they decided, enough. They learned that not everyone who reacts is a friend. They learned that silence can be stronger than explanation. Deleting old posts, they reclaimed their peace. Their quietness isn't emptiness, it's healing. And then there are the philosophical ones, the minimalists of social media. They believe happiness doesn't need to be announced. They take photos for themselves, not for an audience. They don't post to prove they're happy because they already are. To them, oversharing cheapens the beauty of the moment. The most meaningful experiences, they believe, belong in memory, not on a timeline. Their philosophy is simple. Real life happens offline. Psychologically, not everyone needs the same kind of social connection. Some people crave attention, approval, and interaction, and that's okay. But others are self-contained. They don't need likes to feel seen or comments to feel heard. They are content within themselves. They don't post because they don't seek validation. They're happy, even if nobody notices. They live for themselves, not for the algorithm. Society, however, often misunderstands them. If someone doesn't post, people call them boring, distant, or cold. But that's not true. They feel everything: love, sadness, excitement. They just don't broadcast it. They celebrate privately, they grieve quietly, and they live genuinely. Maybe they don't wish you happy birthday online, but they remember it in silence. Maybe they don't post about their success, but they share it with those who truly matter. They are not detached. They're simply selective about what they share and with whom. These people understand something many forget. A like is not acceptance. A comment is not friendship. And a story is not a real story. Social media is fast, loud, and temporary. But peace, real peace, is quiet. They don't need to prove their existence through pixels. They know that a life can be full, even when it's invisible online. Maybe you know someone like that. Or maybe you are one of them. And that's perfectly fine. Everyone expresses themselves differently. Some shine in the spotlight, others glow quietly in the background. Not posting doesn't mean you're absent. It means you're present somewhere else, somewhere more real. So the next time you notice someone who never posts, don't assume they're antisocial or emotionless. Maybe they're just protecting their peace. Maybe they found joy in moments that don't need to be shared. Because not every light needs to be seen to be bright. Some lights shine best in silence. They don't post, but they live, deeply, quietly, and beautifully within themselves.